Today, we're going to be talking about the software that is going to change your wholesale real estate game forever. Look, guys, I've been doing wholesale real estate since 2018. I've done multiple deals and I've helped multiple students, people just like you, probably searching the internet, looking for a solution and just don't know where to start. This software is going to change the game for you. It's going to make things easy. Things like skip tracing, finding owners, everything that you could possibly think of is going to be in this video. I'm going to keep it short. I'm going to make it simple. All you have to do is take out your pen and your paper, follow along, pause where you need to. If you have any questions, any comments or concerns, leave it in the comment section below. Make sure you follow, like, subscribe, and just know I have a free wholesale training in the description, absolutely free. All you have to do is click the link and I'll see you on the inside. Let's get into the video. So the software we're going to be using today is called PropStream.com. PropStream.com has a 7-day free trial. If you click the link in the description, I'm going to give it to you for absolutely free. And if you want to keep it, it's $97 a month. But I promise you, this is going to be a game changer. Okay, so stick with me again. PropStream.com. You go to the website, you're going to be able to log in. You're going to see it look just like this. At the top, out the gate, the MLS, pre-foreclosures, auctions, bank-owned, cash buyers, liens, vacant, high equity, right? All of these tools are right here in front of you. If you come to the side, skip tracing, campaigns, all of that stuff is going to be in one platform. I know a lot of people use a lot of other software, but today I'm going to break down PropStream, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to just choose an address, okay? We're going to choose the address. Again, you can put whatever you want in here, and I'm going to show you how to build filters. I'm going to show you how to break down this software and make it make sense. So right now, from this address that's right here, there's 3,500 listings on the MLS, 155 pre-foreclosures, 99 in auction, 405 in bank-owned, 15,000 cash buyers, over 2,000 in liens, 2,000 in vacancies, and then 96,000 in high equity. You're thinking, Rhonda, what in the world does that mean? Let's go ahead and break this thing down piece by piece. Now, right here in front of you, everything that you see on my screen is open to the public. There's nothing illegal. There's nothing that we're keeping, hiding, or invading anybody's privacy, all right? So when you come here, you're gonna see that it's a single family, off property, off market, bank owned. You can see all that stuff right here. Length of ownership, 7 months, right? So we know that. Estimated value, 207,000. As of last year, 151,000, meaning the value of this property has gone up. Okay, over here, open mortgages, estimated balance, any of that stuff you would want to know because it's important before you make an offer. If they have a mortgage, if anything like that, we need to know it. Public record, 84,000 in 2024. You can see that it's not on the MLS, meaning that there's no realtor on this property. Linked properties. This person has 234 linked properties. So this is someone who owns a lot of properties, okay? And as we go through it, we'll understand that a little bit more, right? The wholesale price. This gives you an estimated wholesale price out the gate. For a lot of you, you're struggling on how to get your price. This software right here is going to help you out. It's very easy. Average sale price, meaning what are the properties in the area it's going for? What does the average look like? 111, and the average time that a property sits on the market is 126 days on average, okay? Again, these are all averages. As you scroll down, it tells you who the owner is. It's Court North Capital LLC. They're an LLC, so that's probably why they have a 234 linked properties, because they are LLC. But what that also lets me know is that this is probably a buyer, guys. This is probably a buyer for you. Their mailing address is here. Again, public information. It tells you all of the information that you need to know. Property class, property type, assessment from last year. It was, the land was valued at 18,000 last year. The building is valued at 175. The sale amount was 84,000 in 2024, and you just kind of keep going through this. The cash sale, I told you last time it sold was in 2024. They purchased this property. Comparable nearby. This thing right here is going to give you all the properties in the area and then tells you what they sold for. So then you can go and build out your comps. You can find out what are comparable properties in the area. This is going to give you an average, but again, you may want to go through and dig a little deeper. You can choose different types of lists that you want to make. You can add it to your list if you want to. You can tell it what kind of comps you're looking for in the area. Demographics, this is going to let you know some demographics around the property, income brackets, total population by age groups, commute. Some of this stuff might be helpful when you're talking to the buyer or the seller. Tax information. It's literally going to tell you what they paid in taxes for the last couple of years. It's going to tell you what county they're in, tax amount. They're paying about $3,600 in taxes. The company, the name of the company again, their mailing address again, their linked properties. This person owns over $42 million in open loans because they have held 234 properties in their portfolio under the same name, right? So it's going to show you they have a lot of properties. So this would be somebody I would want to call and say, hey, I see that you're actively buying properties. Would you be interested? What are your criteria? What are you looking for? And then they will become somebody I would put on my buyer's list because they have a lot of properties, all right? So then you're going to come up to this and you're going to see mortgage and transaction history. This is going to just pretty much tell you who sold it, who bought it, if they have a loan, like all those things like that. So the loan amount, the purchase amount, all of that stuff when it comes to the transaction of the property itself. Okay, so this is a great tool. Like I'm telling you, it's one of those things that if you're going to really take this wholesale thing to the next level, PropStream is the way to go, right? So let's go to build a filter, right? We have a filter and they have some that are pre-made for you. So they have a leads list, property details, PropStream intelligence, MLS, pre-forward. So they have this stuff already on the side. And then these are already pre-made lead lists. So if you wanted failed listings, you can pull those up. If you're looking for flippers, liens, right? Say we wanted a list of just liens. We can just click on this, right? And then we'll come down here and we'll tell it what are our criteria. I like 2 bedrooms, minimum, 4 bedrooms max, bathrooms at least 2, building, year built, doesn't matter. You know, you can choose all this stuff. HOAs, any garage, any attics. Like you can really just dial this thing down. Like you really can go crazy and build out this list. Pre-foreclosure, bank owned, like really dig deep. Okay, let's say we cleared this filter and we cleared this out, and let's just say we wanted to do Houston as a whole, right? Houston, Texas. Now we know that this list is going to be huge, right? We have a lot of listings, so we just shows a big city. So let's say we want to go liens, right? And now you can see this number up here changing. So if I go liens, there's over 18,000 properties with liens on them. So if I just chose view, it's going to give me a big list of 18,000 properties, right? So I want to tighten this liens list up, go back up to my filters, and let's go get specific, right? We want to do residential properties. We're going to go single family. We don't want that. Minimum, let's go maximum bedrooms 3, minimum bathrooms 2, and let's go HOAs. Any of this stuff really doesn't matter. We don't want it on MLS. We're going to put no. Listings type is going to be for sale or any. We just leave it on any. And then MLS, we don't want it to be on there, so we're just going to leave it checked off. Pre-foreclosure, I don't want that right now. I'm going to leave it off. Occupy, owner occupied, I'm going to hit no. Vacant, I'm going to hit yes. Minimum years of ownership, I'm going to put minimum 10 years. Actually, we do 15. Let's do 15 years. And I want it to be individual. I don't want it owned by a corporation, right? Absentee owner, location. Let's go out of state. Okay. Last sales price. I'm going to leave that open. Any of this stuff, I'm going to leave it open. Now, liens, we have it on any. Bankruptcy, I'm going to exclude. Divorce, we're going to exclude. So you see how the properties keep dropping? If I go right here and I keep bringing things back, I'm making this list very specific. So when I do that, it's going to make it smaller and smaller because first we had 18,000 properties. That's way too many properties. So I'm going to leave this open. And now you're going to start to see those properties pop back up. Because right now I have it very specific and I don't want to make it too hard for us. So single family, we're going to leave beds and bath open. We'll come down here. MLS, no, any. List any. Pre-forward, leave it open, any. Owner occupied, let's say any. Vacant, any. And then we're going to go to 10 years. So you see how we did that 10 years? We got 6 properties. Let's just work with the 6 property list. So now we only have 6 properties here, but we know that our criteria that we put is very specific to what we want. So all you would do now is you would go work these 6 properties. We know that they have a lien, involuntary lien. They have an open mortgage, which is $101,000. They have 2 linked properties. We know the name, Matthew Griffith here. Lien details, we can go and open that up. They owe $1,100 in a lien, abstract of judgment. So we know that they owe something, right? We know that there's some kind of amount of money that they owe. They already have 2 properties right here, linked properties. So maybe one's a rent home, maybe they live in one. You know, we never really know what's going on. They had one for 15 years and they've had one for 4 years, all right? So we already know that. So what you would do is just work this list and you would just keep going down the list, but you've already made it so tight that you know exactly who you're calling, you know exactly what your list is made of, and that's gonna make this process so much easier as you're going through it, right? This one right here, 2 open mortgages, wow. Then they're gonna have linked properties, they have 375. Something like this, these are buyers, man, these are buyers. If they have that many linked properties, that's crazy, right? 375 linked properties. These are buyers. I would call them, they buy a lot of land. You see where it says land, 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 land? They have a lot of land in here. So they might buy land. So I would call them and say, hey, I am a wholesaler in the area. I see that you buy properties. What's your criteria? Can I add you to my list, right? And we just found them through a list. So we'll go keep working the list. 2 linked properties. They have no open mortgages. They have a lien on the property for $4,500, an abstract of judgment. If you don't know what that means, just Google it, right? So we know that the linked properties, they have 2. Again, one might be the one they live in, one's for 19 years and one's for 17 years. And, you know, we just go look at the property, you can open it. You can move the little man to your area and you will be able to see the property. So this is the house right here. You're able to kind of look at it. We know it's a 2-story home. We can see that here, 2.5 bath, 3 bedrooms. The lot is 10,000 square feet. The actual house itself is 2,300 square feet. Now, we don't know if they're trying to sell it or not, but this is where we pick up the phone and we just give them a call, right? You can print it out. You can use your tools here, a rehab calculator, all of that stuff. If you want to rehab, you have to save the property, hit okay. And then you could do an estimate before you actually have someone walk the property. But again, guys, this PropStream is such an amazing tool. It's $97 a month. But today, if you click the link in the description, you can get it for 7 days for absolutely free. I have a free training in my description as well. It's going to be a wholesale process from beginning to end. It's absolutely free to you. I do have an academy. If that's something you're interested in, let's talk more, and I'll see you on the next video.